It's cold-induced asthma. I swear. Let's get started. Not in the mood to wait around. Well, while that guy continues to run, we're going to focus on this guy. I've taken a sample off. That can be sort of our reference point. We're going to take this and pass it over our nickel affinity column to separate the tags and the TEV from the cut protein. So. All right, here we go. Sample line 1 is pumping through our column. And since the dead volume has yet to work its way out, we're just putting that in the track. So if we go over here, what that means is we're sucking up sample from there. Make sure that's all the way on the bottom. Pumping it up into there, into this column here. And hopefully it all just flows right out into our sample collector. So we'll go back here. And yeah, we're still working out that dead volume. So I'll come back when we see a good peak. There we go. Oh, actually that looks like an air bubble. Oh no, oh god, I have an air bubble. Oh god, stop. Oh, this is terrible. So at least it is collecting whatever is being pushed through, but this is pretty bad. This is a bad sign. I gotta fix something, because if I was using the UV to determine when to start and stop, this would be like a week's worth of work down the drain. So I gotta fix this. Yeah, I just sucked all this foam out of the machine. I don't know where it came from, but it's like a Jonas Brothers concert in there. Like, yeah, good enough. Well, I guess it's working. We'll see what the nano drop says. See this? This is more like it. We must have worked our air bubble out, because we're getting a nice, clean, sharp peak. When Violet saw the chromatogram yesterday, she said it looked like a COVID worst case peak. So sharp and not flattened at all. Okay, so here we are. We've got everything that just flowed through without sticking to the column. We have things that came off with just a tiny bit of imidazole, 0.05%, and then things that came off with 2.5%. So we're going to test A1, A2, and A3, and see what's in them. Cool. Alright guys, this is it. This is what happens when you put papain-like protease into our CPD vector. Insoluble fraction, soluble fraction. That's 10 times better than anything I've seen before. I think we did it. got something floating. I'm not sure what it is. Could be precipitation. Could be lint. Well, it's not precipitation. It's just some lint off my shirt, I think. So, we're just gonna filter this guy and then, back to work. Back-of-the-envelope math, and it'll take 0.096 milligrams to make one plate worth of tests. So since I have about 30 milligrams here, that's 300,000 tests. Alright, this is our final step before we hand it off for crystallization. This is dialysis. We call it that because it pulls out so we're just matching what's in this solution to what's in the solution in there, and what that's going to do is it's going to pull out a fair amount of the salt, all the extra imidazole, and we're going to sort of stabilize the pH before we send these guys into the crystal trays. So I'm about to bring these guys upstairs, and then we'll see if they crystallize. Fingers crossed, because we've got a pretty good playbook from what they did for SARS Classic, so I think this should work. Check it out. Luda found some crystals. These are nice ones, too. Here's our robot that sets up crystallization plates. And the different crystallization screens we use. These are 96 well plates, and each one contains a different set of conditions, because crystallization is in fact voodoo, so we use giant robots called minstrels to automate the process and give us as many different conditions as possible, because you never really know what's going to work.